And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Dyson Sphere program. All right, I am doing a research, rate transmission efficiency. I've already done the solar sail life, and that has made a very small, but still an impact on the amount of photons we are receiving. I think it was dangling around 5.7 per minute, and after researching that, of course, we're still launching them up there, but we're at about 5.8, between 5.8 and 5.85. We kind of bounce around. So I wanted to kickstart the research for rate transmission efficiency. This bumps it 30% solar array energy dissipation. Reduce the energy dissipation in the solar array transmission process to improve transmitting efficiency. So I am hoping that this is what it means right here. I hope that we get a 30% bump in, our returns. Hey, look at that, 5.87. Nice. All sorts of things and stuff going on. So yeah, we're back here at the home planet. I went ahead, and one of the things I did, 5.89, ooh, 5.9, glorious. Just keep launching them, babies. Woo! All right. One of the things I did is I did stop by another planet. We have a couple minutes before this gets done. So if we zoom way out here, I went to Sahil, and I put some miners on some fractal silicon. Okay, fractal silicon. 4 minutes left. Okay. So fractal silicon gives you this right here, the crystal silicon advanced recipe. So right now we are smelting down ore to make one, 2 ore makes 1 high purity for 2 seconds. We have to smelt it again, another 2 seconds, to make the crystal. Okay, so that is 2 ore for 1 crystal every 4 seconds. This is 1 ore every 4 seconds. So you save on your basically your silicon ore. Now, granted, we're not in danger of running out of silicon. I mean, there are many stars in the system and many deposits of silicon. But, as far as space and power savings go, you can't really beat just having one bank of smelters. I mean, or is that assembler? Material, smelting. This says it's assembler. So rather than having 2 giant banks of smelters, you have 1 bank of assemblers, and there you go. You save on space and power. Other things, kimberlite, we could definitely do that. We're having an issue with graphite, though. If we go back to our oil planet, it's a little bit iffy on that. But graphene, we could use, energetic graphite to make graphene if we really wanted to. That is an option. So yeah, that is one savings. Because what I want to do is I want to try to speed up the creation and launching of rockets. These guys right here. So that is going to require deuterium fuel rods, which is going to require a metric ton of deuterium. It's going to require a lot of these here, which is going to require a lot of processors. Not so hard. I mean, that's just giant banks of silicon, iron, and copper. That we can do no problem. And everything builds up and builds up and builds up, and you eventually need just absolute metric tons of deuterium. I mean, that's basically what it comes down to. Hydrogen and deuterium, which are elements that we do not have in large amounts. So there's that. We have tons of antimatter. So what I'm thinking, rather than... Oh, we got lots of these. Nice. Awesome. Okay. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, power. So there is one research. Let me go check my greens. Here. So we have 4,000, roughly 4,900 green science. I do love this little rainbow over here. It's very glowy and very colorful. Very, very colorful. As you can see back here at the main base, I have redesigned our oil processing system. It used to be way over here. This used to be oil processing, and it was poorly constructed, and yeah, not my best work. And so I came over here and I redesigned it. All of the oil, and there's a couple other extras that I've added to this little guy here. We have lots of oil actually to produce. There's potential for more, but we're backed up on oil again, of course. Okay, we're almost done. Let's go check. Looking for a bump. Plus, minus dissipation. Well, there was definitely a bump there. But it was a less of a bump than I thought it was going to be. I mean, 30%? I was hoping for... I mean, what's 30% of 5? It's at least 1 point something, isn't it? Maybe this is an average? No, it can't be. I am not sure. I'm not sure why that didn't bump me up. I was hoping for a big bump in that, but so yeah, all these are without power. Hydrogen right now is our big issue. Because we started the launch, all of the stuff back on Circini jump started, so it stopped my red science in its tracks, like completely. It's unfortunate. We have a little bit to go, but before we get too crazy here, I would love to do that, but that's going to take a while. I want to get this done. So there's 2,000 of our roughly 9,000 that we have. A whole bunch of reds, of course. That's the one thing we don't have. So these are going to require processors and particle containers. These are going to require one of those, which, okay, particle container and processor, a decent amount of antimatter, and a decent amount of, yes, more hydrogen. Good Lord. And then the artificial star takes 10 of those, 10 of the super advanced processors and things and stuff. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to process and make this stuff and possibly even automate these over on our other system, because these are a 30-second craft taking 10 of these, and these require 20 seconds to craft. So we can do quite a lot of these, like 7 or 8 of these to 1 of these, and we can just start producing artificial stars. Now, I do not know if these take fuel. I'm guessing they are going to take antimatter fuel. I mean, why else would they have antimatter fuel unless you pump it into the artificial star? Now, you'd think that a star would be self-contained, and since it uses so much things and stuff. But yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna want this. And then yes, we have the 1200 there, so we're gonna queue that and head over to the main, or our other system, and that is all of the research other than this, which, I mean, I could research that and it's just mission complete. There's really nothing. It doesn't unlock anything. It's just mission complete, so it's kind of superfluous. I'm assuming they're gonna try to put something there down the road, but it is what it is. So yeah, we got, oh, look at all the solar sails going out. Beautiful. Now let's go back to our Circini system. You can see it's still building. It's building on, slowly building anyway. So we're gonna metal mega right there. All right. I've learned to try. You see the pitch and the yaw? Yaw. So I'm trying to get those as small as possible. But for some reason, even when they're very light. Okay. So pitch and yaw, that means off center a little bit. But even when I'm right on, once I engage, watch those values. For some reason, they start to become off. So I need to like constantly adjust my. So I just repoint and hit forward. Oh, there it is. I was way off. Wee. Ooh. All right, I did add a one launcher on the end here because we had so many of these. I could actually put a couple more launchers on here. Power is a little iffy, which is why I kind of wanted to do power here, or at least try. Okay, so one thing we're gonna need are a bunch of this stuff over here. This stuff here is gonna be in high demand. Oh, why do I have antimatter on me? Where did that come from? Oh, Lord. Okay. So we have these loaded in here. Yes, we do. So we can basically, I think we have all of the things that we're gonna need somewhere on this area here. Why is that planet? Why is that there? Why is that in my sky? There we go. Auto hide. That's what it was. All right. So, once that research gets done, that is going to be particle container and processors. Well, we have both of those in the system. Now, particle containers is a little iffy. That's one of the reasons why I think, yeah, there are particle containers right there. And granted, we have a lot of them, but ooh, they're going to go fast. Okay. Particle containers. Processors we have in the system, and processors are pretty easily expandable. So we're going to wander over here in the middle of nowhere. And transportation, get one of these guys. Okay, so I would like 10 of these. We're going to build 10 of these. Got to be careful with our power. Okay, so I might need to put another like row of solar on this planet because we're tickling the edge. But that is something I can do later. lack of item. There we go. Ooh, yeah, see that satisfaction? Not good. All right, so there is our controlled annihilation plane, whatever. I'm not gonna fret over that much. Okay, so the next thing we are gonna need hydrogen, antimatter. So we're gonna need processors and particle containers, antimatter, hydrogen, and titanium alloy. Ooh. Antimatter, let's grab like 4K. Hydrogen, same diff. Okay. Processors. Titanium alloy. Ooh, there it is. Good. And then something else that I forgot already. Particle containers, that's what it was. And then we're going to need, so particle container. These are local. So we're going to do local demand. Local demand. Local demand. Ooh. Oh. Remote demand. Remote demand. This will pull the majority of the antimatter from home base and bring it here. Now, I'm hoping that the craft of these things does not consume all that much. I mean, it's a long craft for these. So we're going to build one of these. So you are going to be that guy right there. So processors and particle containers. Processors. Particle containers. Okay. Now push these off on a direction. So these are going to go there. Is it 1 and 1? It is. So this is actually not going to consume like large amounts because it's a 20-second craft. So yeah, it's not going to consume vast amounts of these. 20. Remember, 10 every 30 seconds. So I need roughly 8 or 9 of these. Okay, so that's what, 8? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 8. Let's give a space for the possibility of an extra one. Oops. Like so. So those are going to, might as well just build it. Why not just build it? Sure. Okay, so those are going to come down and then in like so, leaving some space for whatever. Now, artificial star, nice and fast. F, artificial star. So yeah, I can actually craft 12 of these manually, but that would be a nightmare. That would be an absolute nightmare to craft those manually. Ooh, yikes. So that is going to go all the way in. Let's just build one of these without anything that we need to worry about. Something like that. Okay. So this is going to be... No, I didn't want to... What? Why did that copy? Buildings, artificial star. All right, now we're going to need several other ingredients in here. So what else do we have in here? We have the lovely things and stuff there. Okay. Now that and that are taken care of. Okay. All of that stuff. Why did I bring hydrogen in here? Was that... Do none of these things take hydrogen? Oh, I know why. I know why. These. Okay. So I could put an extra one on here. Because this uses 10 every 30 seconds. Ouch. These use 1 every 12 seconds. So, and they also, okay, so they also use that. I knew I was trying to be good. I was trying to be good with this. So this, instead of copying that, let's not copy that. Dial these out here somewhere. No artificial star. Come on now. None. Antimatter fuel rod. We need to bring these over. We need to bring antimatter and hydrogen in here. So that can go there, that can go there. So right here, antimatter. All right, let's see if my little grabby arms can do this. Bingo. Okay, that's 3 of the 4 ingredients. We are missing hydrogen, which is in here, but this hydrogen, I mean, it's 10 and 10, so but it's a 12-second craft, so I'm not too worried about it. I might upgrade that. Oh, that's already upgraded. Okay, good. So that's all 4 ingredients there. Let's get some storage. It's not very expandable. You know, it isn't. I know. And I usually try to make things expandable, but you know me. When it comes to this kind of stuff, what is the craft time on this? 12 seconds. Ouch. So you, and then you. Like so. All right. Let's get some power up in here. I need some more of those. Go. All right, the slow burn of crafting these guys. So we are going to miss these 2 items, the low density frame material and the quantum chips. Either of those can be local. So I'm going to just make a local one with some local small logistics drones. Why am I crafting particle containers? Good lord. Now, yeah, I might have to bump up the particle container crafts, but, you know, one thing at a time. Good lord. All right, so 37.5 gigajoules per thingamabobber. We are going to... Oh, I don't know if we need a giant one for artificial stars. Let's just build a small one. Just a small little guy. Okay. So let's get the other one going here. You can't build them too close to one another, so that's why I built kind of them over here. Uh-oh. Power, we're hurting on power. Yeah. Well, one artificial star will help with that quite a bit. Okay, let's put in our ships. I want frame material. Demand. Please, please, please. Why? Okay. The other thing is processors. Demand. Yay, those are coming in. How's my power doing? Barely hanging on. Alright, so this will be frame material. This will be processors. What? 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 Click. There we go. Weird. Just the grid was just a little wonky on that. Oh yeah, I need to add in you and you. There we go. So many Jesus. So many of the things. Okay, we need to go and hook up that frame material, which is way over here, like way. It might have been even faster to go around the other side of the planet. Okay, there's that frame material. You're full. Transportation. Let's go to one of these again with some ships. With frame material. Not that. There it is. Oh, bother. Okay. Okay. Just barely hanging on. With the first frame material moving. Where am I going? It's way out here in the boonies. There it is. Okay, frames should be coming in. Yes, you can see. Oh yeah, the ships are going that way, so that must have been the shorter way to go. Okay, so I would like, I don't know if these stack, but let's not craft 6 bazillion of them for funsies. Wow, I hate when it loads that many. Crazy. mean, yeah, antimatter fuel rods. I'm good to go on those. Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to need to bump this up by a lot. I mean, it's making 5 a minute. And so that's using 50 per minute of antimatter. And we're definitely not making 50 a minute of antimatter back at the base. Okay, so the first artificial star, just in time. 100, like, we're tickling the 100%. Oh, yeah. You can see we're actually discharging some power. It's right in there. Yay! Artificial star. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be needing to power this thing. No fuel. Okay. What kind of fuel, per se, do you want? Wrong fuel type. Okay. I'm guessing. Let's put in. Boink. Ooh. 375 megawatts. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So how long is it gonna take? I mean, it looks like maybe... That is really pretty. Look at that. Artificial star. If only we could figure out how to do something like this. Alright, so our power setup is doing very well now. Leg spike. Okay. That is a lot of things and stuff to deal with. I'm not sure. I'm hoping it only loads about 10. I'm really hoping. Okay, good. Whew. All right, so this is chewing up tons. Like, we don't have, we don't have very much at all. I can't imagine the sheer volume of stuff that you would have to do. Let's even dial that down even further and think about what we did here. Yeah, I'm going to need a lot more antimatter. I know that we do not have enough antimatter to keep this thing running full blast. 50 a minute? Okay, but at least that solves our power load issue for now. What else? What other issues are we having here? Launch issues. Okay, well, I think I can probably put a couple more on these. These are not really using all that many. Now, how many more launch Duvalakis? I can do 4 with the gravity things that I have on me. I've got a bunch of antimatter on me too. I should have dropped that off. Get stuff out of my inventory as best as possible here. So 1 here, here, here. Okay. so I'm not sure how you do that efficiently. You may be able, I mean, we can try something here. Yeah, I'm not really set up to try anything special. So we've got 4,800 in there now. So we're not quite at 10%. Now you know why I wanted to ramp this up a little bit. Crazy amount of things to do here. Hopefully that bumps this up a little bit. Wish there was some sort of ETA. That would be nice. Following off. Ooh, nice. Can I, what? When it is off, the camera stops following the planet. Why can't I turn this off or back on? Following off. If following is off, why is my rotation? There we go. I mean, I've been trying to look in here and seeing, just to see, like, when a ship loads in, what it actually does, but if each one of those is supposed to be one of these, like, links here, it doesn't grow one every time a ship docks. You would think, see, a ship just docked, neither of those grew. So I'm not sure what triggers the growth of the thing. If it's just time. But yeah, we've got a ways to go. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. And I thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.